This is VOA News via remote. I'm Joe Palca.
I stand squarely behind my decision. After 20 years, I've learned the hard way that there was never a good time to withdraw U.S. forces. That's why we're still there.
U.S. President Joe Biden stood by his decision before the American people and the world yesterday. The decision to withdraw, he said, was the right one.
We were clear-eyed about the risk. We planned for every contingency, but I always promised the American people that I would be straight with you. The truth is, this did unfold more quickly than we had anticipated. So what's happened? Afghanistan political leaders gave up and fled the country. The Afghan military collapsed, sometime without trying to fight. If anything, the developments of the past week reinforced that ending U.S. military involvement in Afghanistan now was the right decision.
The president called the violent chaos at Kabul's airport gut-wrenching. As he spoke from the White House yesterday, he said that he had warned President Ashraf Ghani to prepare to fight a civil war with the Taliban after American troops left. A Taliban official has announced a general amnesty for all in Afghanistan and urged women to join its government. A member of the Taliban's Cultural Commission made the comments today on Afghan state television. Rupert Colville, spokesperson for the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights.
Such promises will need to be honored. And for the time being, again, from the past history, these declarations have been greeted with some skepticism.
For more on this story, visit our website at voanews.com. This is VOA News. Evacuation flights resumed today at Kabul's International Airport after a chaotic day in which thousands of people gathered there as diplomats and civilians tried to leave Afghanistan. A NATO senior civilian representative to Afghanistan posted a photo on Twitter showing several U.S. Air Force planes on the tarmac and said he saw planes landing and taking off. France's Armed Forces Minister Florence Parly said that the first French military plane carrying its nationals out of Afghanistan landed overnight in the United Arab Emirates and that France was working to organize its next round of flights. Tropical depression Grace has begun drenching Haiti just 2 days after a powerful earthquake struck the impoverished Caribbean nation. The storm on Monday added to the misery of the thousands of people who lost loved ones, were injured, or became homeless. Grace has also forced overwhelmed hospitals and rescuers to act quickly. The country's southwestern area was hit the hardest by Saturday's earthquake. World-class tennis champion Naomi Osaka says if she wins any prize money in the Cincinnati Open, she'll donate it to the Haiti rescue efforts to raise awareness about the country's dire situation. Osaka, who is of a Haitian and Japanese descent, made the announcement on Twitter on Sunday. She spoke on ESPN yesterday.
I would say for Haiti, I feel like I'm not really doing that much. Like I could do more, and I'm trying to figure out, what I can do and what exactly, or where exactly to put my energy into. But I would say like the prize money thing, it's sort of like the first thing that I thought of that I could do.
The Cincinnati Open has a $255,220 prize purse. Rescuers recovered more bodies on Monday from the severe flooding that devastated parts of Turkey's Black Sea coast last week, bringing the death toll to at least 77. Torrential rains battered the country's northwestern Black Sea provinces on August the 11th, causing floods that demolished homes and bridges. U.S. experts are expected to recommend COVID-19 vaccine boosters for all Americans, regardless of age, 8 months after they receive their second dose of the shot. The goal is to ensure lasting protection against the coronavirus as the Delta variant spreads across the country. That's according to two people familiar with the matter who spoke to the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity to discuss internal operations. And the summer surge of the highly infectious Delta variant of the coronavirus made for a disruptive start of the school year in many parts of the U.S. Via remote, Joe Palca, VOA News.